Are you planning a trip to Disney World with the kids but want a place to get away from the hustle and bustle? The cabins at the Disney Fort Wilderness Resort Campgrounds is our best pick for a Disney World resort stay with the family. Now, I might get some contradictory thoughts from others that love staying at the monorail resorts like the Polynesian, but hear me out. Have you been to the lobby of a monorail resort? It's busy and not at all relaxing, something you greatly need once you leave the Disney World parks, right? We have everything you need to know about staying at the Fort Wilderness Cabins. If you are a family that loves the outdoors and a country feel, you're going to love the Fort Wilderness Resort and Campgrounds. From horseback rides, country-themed pool and splash pad, the most entertaining dinner show, and the best campfire experience with Chip and Dale, Disney Fort Wilderness Campgrounds has it all. Welcome, fellow Disney moms, to FBM Guide. I am your host, your real-life host, Ashley Jean, so kindly step all the way in, please, and make way for this magical Disney resort. So let's talk about these beautiful new DVC cabins. The cabins at Disney Fort Wilderness can accommodate up to 6 family members. They have recently been renovated but still have the same layout as before. The bedroom has a queen bed and 2 bunk beds, and in the living room area there's a very comfortable pull-down Murphy bed. The kitchen in the cabin is fully equipped with a full-size refrigerator, cooktop stove, and a dishwasher. Everything a large family on a deluxe budget will need. We did not use this kitchen area to cook, but loved having the full fridge to keep our frozen Uncrustables and drinks cold. And this is one of the deluxe resorts that does have a full refrigerator. A lot of the other ones will just have that beverage cooler, so that is definitely a nice perk. There's a full dining table outside on the patio, which was a wonderful way to relax with a glass of wine at the end of a park day. The patio felt secluded even with the other cabins close by. Now, the DVC cabins will normally run between $700 and $800, especially during Halloween and Christmas time. We were able to book the DVC cabin not as Disney Vacation Club members directly on the Disney World's website during off-season in March for $425 with our annual pass holder discount. You can also rent DVC points to book this stay if you're not a Disney pass holder through DVC rental store. So I will link a few websites down below that we personally haven't used, but we've heard great things about. So let's talk about transportation at Fort Wilderness Campgrounds. Now, a lot of people complain about the internal bus service taking way too long, but this was not the case for us. And okay, the monorail. Yes, the monorail is a lot of fun, but we loved having the boat transportation to Magic Kingdom. The monorail resorts are busy during the morning and evening hours and can be stressful. The boat was an easy and relaxing ride over in the morning with the fog rolling in, and a beautiful way to see Magic Kingdom during sunset in the evening. This was a super magical moment for us. There's also bus service to the other parks that was easy and quick. Magic Kingdom bus service is near the Tri-Circle D Ranch, and the other parks bus service is near the entrance to the resort. We never waited more than 5 minutes for an internal bus in the campgrounds, and we stayed during spring break and never had more than a 20-minute commute from leaving our door from the cabin to the Disney World park. Now, if you drove your rental or your personal car, you can drive to the park and have free parking because you're staying at a Disney property. It was super nice being able to park right outside of our cabin, and you can just hop right into a park. Now, one of the amenities here at the campground is the pony rides at the Tri-Circle D Ranch, and as a toddler mom, we loved this. Kids under 48 inches and at least 3 years of age can participate in Fort Wilderness pony rides. This was a super fun for my boys and only cost us $10 per child. This activity is first come first served basis and was not busy the morning we visited. There are also trail rides available for kids taller than 48 inches and at least 9 years of age near the entrance of the campgrounds. The Tri-Circle D Ranch, you can also see the majestic Clydesdale horses. Some of them are getting groomed, some of them are having snacks, and you can also listen to the Dragon Calliope from the Disneyland Park from the 1950s. And there's lots of photographs of Walt Disney with his horses and his cowboy get-up outfits, so lots of fun. So the Disney Campgrounds is a classic from the 1970s and one of the classic HoopDeDoo Musical Revue dinner show was started in 1974. It is performed in the Pioneer Hall, and it's definitely something you're not going to want to miss. You're going to want to book this 60 days ahead of time. Disney World Resort guests can book dining 60 days ahead, plus the length of their stay at 6 a.m. And the HoopDeDoo Revue is one of those dining reservations that can go quick. This dining experience is a more comedy show than a musical theater show, and even left my hard-to-please husband cracking up. It's a must-do if you're staying. Now, food was good, but not excellent, but your classic fried chicken, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. You'll have the chicken tenders for your kids with french fries, and drinks for kids like sodas are included, and wine and beer is included for adults. Many people rave about the strawberry shortcake dessert, but we felt like the dessert at the Trails Inn restaurant was a little bit better.
Look at you, Graham!
Making dreams come true. You put your backside in. Sorry, kids. You put your backside out.
That was so skippity toilet.
Let's raise the recycle, HoopDeDoo. We'll have a good time tonight. Yeehaw! Oh, we'll have a good old time tonight.
Activities at the Fort Wilderness Campgrounds are endless, and many families stay here at the campgrounds without ever entering the Disney parks because there is so much to do. There is a complete list on my website, floridaboymama.com, if you're interested, but one thing I want to touch on is Chip 'n Dale's Campfire Sing-Along. It's a fun experience. This is unlike any other Disney campfire experiences. You have to get there early. Grab a seat in the bleachers up front. You can check your My Disney app or the handout at the front gate for specific times. This is another comedy music show that kids will love to sing along and dance to. After you do the sing along, you can grab a snack like the hot dogs and pretzels at the food truck. There are 2 campfires you can roast marshmallows at, one on either side of the film screen, and we recommend waiting after the show when the campfires are a little bit less busy. And every night there is a movie under the stars, which is just some little bit of Disney magic.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than. All of a sudden, Chip, he's always got the bright ideas. He said, John, the biggest store in the entire state is right over there. It was a huge department store. We trotted over and we stopped. Tied the horses up, went inside. They had the new tails. Once again, Chip 'n Dale, show the folks those brand new tails. Family show again, come on. You make me happy when skies are gray. How much I love you. Please don't take.
Now, one big question you might be wondering, and I definitely was wondering before we stayed here, was if to rent a golf cart. My answer is a big yes, at least for a few days of your visit. Golf carts are another fun activity that is unique to this campground. We rented a golf cart for about $70 a day for the days we were just going to be at the resort. The kids loved this, and we would highly recommend doing the rental for your resort days. It was nice, fun way to explore, and we were able to hop right on for a quick trip. This made it easy to explore and get around all day. But for park days, I would skip the golf cart rental because the bus transportation is easy. Like I said, a lot of people are driving their own vehicle, so the transportation is never an issue. Many times we were the only ones on the bus. Now, you might be thinking, can you see the fireworks from the campgrounds? Yes, the boat marina at the Fort Wilderness Campgrounds is a perfect place to see Magic Kingdom fireworks outside of the park. The marina is not as popular as the other crowded Magic Kingdom resorts, making it much more enjoyable. The music is played for the fireworks, and afterwards the playground, which is one of our favorites, is right next to the marina. Now, if you are a parent listening to this, you know those playgrounds are important. Fort Wilderness Campgrounds might just have the best playground at Disney property. Now, I know many people talk about the playgrounds at Epcot, but we love the one at Fort Wilderness Campgrounds the best. This large playground has swings, climbing structures for big and little kids, and is located in the hub of the resort. Parents can grab a drink at the outdoor window to Crockett's Tavern and either sit at the picnic table next to the playground or on the rockers on the patio while they watch their kids play. This was also the perfect place to get the wiggles out after the HoopDeDoo musical review before bedtime. Now, the campgrounds have two pools. The main Meadow swimming pool is themed as a rustic mining area and has a large slide and a splash pad that kids will love. The splash pad area is not heated though, so if you're coming not in summertime, this might not be an option. There is no height requirement for the large slide. The pool is nice and large and has lots of activities and family games in the early and late afternoon. Now, when we visited, the pool was busy, so we opted for the leisure pool near the DVC cabins. We also always had this leisure pool to ourselves, which was super nice. Now, there are two resort stores located here. There is the Meadow Trading Post. This one is across from the main pool area across the road, and there is the Settlement Trading Post near the lake and the playground. Both will have all your camping supplies that you'll need: s'mores, charcoal, groceries, orange juice, milk, anything that you would need. And they also have lots of fun souvenirs that are Fort Wilderness related. They'll have Smokey the Bear and Chip and Dale and arrows for Gaston. So lots of fun souvenirs. So definitely check out the gift shops. Now, Crockett's Tavern is located right there on the water, and it's right next door to the quick service area. They are open in the late afternoon to grab a snack and a drink, and then they also have the arcade right next door for the kids, which was super nice. They had a margarita moonshine, which was super amazing, nice and strong, and it was delicious. So Trail Inn Restaurant is the quick service restaurant here at the campgrounds, and it's near the marina. You can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they have the best Eggs Benedict with brisket. It is to die for. I cannot wait to come back and order it again. But they also had lots of kid favorites, and the cornbread was super amazing too. Now, just like always, Deluxe Disney Resort guests get perks to Magic Evening Hours at Magic Kingdom, Epcot, or Animal Kingdom on select nights. This is where you can stay for a couple hours later in the park. Even with young kids, we felt this was an awesome perk for staying deluxe. And as always, all Disney Resort guests get early entry into all the parks. So staying at the cabins at Fort Wilderness Resort was the first time we actually felt like we were on vacation when visiting Walt Disney World. This is why we voted to be the best Walt Disney World resort for your family with young kids. We love sitting on our private patio, listening to the birds and taking a breather at the end of the busy day. We even collecting pine cones to make a hidden Mickey for our fellow cabin neighbors. We felt like we were in the wilderness, camping alongside the Parent Trap girls, waiting for our next adventure. The cabins at Fort Wilderness Resort ultimately checks all the boxes for families looking for the best Disney World resort. Next time we might just book during fall or winter for Halloween or Christmas because they decorate to the max. Now, have you stayed at a Disney World Deluxe Resort? Which one is your favorite? I would love to hear your opinion down below in the comments, and press that like and subscribe button. That tells me that you loved this type of video and to make more, and we will see you all real soon. Bye-bye. What was your favorite part of the HoopDeDoo show?
I love it.
All of it?
Yeah. Yep. Me too. Yep, a Ruzy.
At Baruzzi?